new location today. Hello, I'm actually sat in a chair and not on the floor. Woo, comfy. So, this week I'm going to be talking about procrastination, which is one of my favourite words because I can actually pronounce it, unlike a lot of English words that I can't actually pronounce despite being English. Anyway, so for number one, it is find a nice place that you can chillax and you can focus. There's no point in trying to get something done if you're doing it in the middle of a busy cafeteria. Just go to a quiet place like in the library, or if you don't like the library because you don't like being around people, which is what I don't like, you could maybe like ask teachers if you could sit in an empty classroom and use that to do your revision or your working. I find that a calmer environment puts me more in the mood to do work. If I'm in the mood to do work, I'll do the work that's in front of me instead of being distracted by, oh my god, there's people around me, they're judging me and all that type of stuff. And then number two is I decide what I'm going to do before I log on to the computer or before I get all my notes out, because if I just log on to the computer and I don't know what I'm going to be revising to start off with, I'll just go onto my emails, I'll see what emails I have. If I've got any quizzes on my emails, I'll end up going off on to do them quizzes. Then if there's any ads that's on them quizzes, I end up going doing the quizzes that the quizzes lead me on to, and then it's a never-ending cycle of random quizzes about Swedish meatballs. I don't know why that's because of James that I'm thinking about Sweden. So yeah, definitely set out a plan before you start the revision, and then you won't procrastinate doing the revision. And then number three for how I do not procrastinate is my phone, which is this amazing thing here. I have, because I know what a lot of people say is they'll get distracted by texts or social media and all that type of stuff. I have a lot of social medias. Also, do you like Bucky Barnes as my background? Hello. Hi, Sebastian Stan. So I have this app, it's called Hold, and when you want to do some revision or something for a length of 20 minutes, you just press the Hold button, which is that button there, and then it sort of locks your phone so you can't go off it, otherwise the timer stops. And you can pick like what topic it is that you're doing, so you can have like study, work, socialising, driving, all them types of things, and then you pick that and then you do it for 20 minutes. And then if you do it 3 times a day, so for an hour a day, you lock your phone, then you get a streak. And I'm a weird type of person, is like, do you know, like, see, when I was studying French, I had Duolingo. So at every day when I was studying GCSE French, I'd do the Duolingo so that I'd get the streak on the Duolingo. And then when I finished the GCSE and I lost the streak, it was just so distressing. So I seem to be like a person who likes to keep streaks going, even though I don't really do it on Snapchat. In fact, I've never done it on Snapchat, so it's weird, but I really like keeping the streak going. So far I'm on 114 days. I didn't start it at the very beginning of the year. I started it about, I think it was about October I found it, because I had seen a lot of people like on Instagram using the Forest app. That might be a better preference for you, or like the drinking the water one. They might be better preferences for you, but I 100% recommend downloading one of them apps where it locks your phone completely. This one I just like because every time you hold, you can get like points, and there's this one, I currently have 22,280 points, but I have spent some on, there's one where you can donate to support mental health research, so I've donated a few times, and then there's like other rewards like free popcorn or like get twice as many chances to win a free holiday in the Canary Islands, or like wellness and fitness ones, but I'm not really interested in them. $150 off a robot vacuum if that's what motivates you to revise. So what are we on now? I think we're on 4. My fourth godsend to avoid procrastination is when I sit down and I go, I need to do some work, and then I can't decide what work I need to do. And then to avoid going off onto the YouTube binge, just watching replays of Jack or Delightful making amazing doll customizations, or just Cherry unboxing loads of Harry Potter merch. I will go onto Tailored Tutors, I will put my headphones in and I will just listen to, I'll I will just put my headphones in, I will go into Sailor Tutors and randomly scroll down the list and then just pick one and play it, and then whatever topic that is, then I'll watch all them videos, and then it sort of puts me in the mindset of that topic then, so I don't have to think of my own, and then I can obviously rewrite the notes that the video gives me on that, or I can just sort of sit there and listen to it while staring off into space. And then once I can remember, so like if it's an AS topic, and then once I remember everything after listening to a bit of the video, or it like sparks knowledge after listening to a bit of the video, I'll stop it and then I'll go straight onto some exam questions that they've got on the OneDrive that they share to us. The only thing I don't do is if it's a future topic, I've not started watching future topics yet that we've not done in class, because it'll confuse me, and then if it confuses me, it'll just put me completely off that topic, and I'll revert back to doing biological molecules in biology, which I know pretty much off by heart. I find that's a really good method of just when I've got no idea what I want to do, I just know I want to do work. If I just randomly scroll through and stop and just watch that, or watch a bit of it, or just listen to a bit of it, it'll spark me to do something, and then I can get it done. And number 5 for, I would say this is probably my last one, so like what I said about biological molecules, when I say I know it 100%, if I'm like if I'm in like an unmotivated mood to do revision, I will just pick a topic that I know about, but instead of doing the content of it, I'll just, because I'll find that boring and repetitive and monotonous, and then I'll probably stop doing it and switch on to something else when I need to get that done. I'll do exam questions on it, because it's much more complicated doing exam questions than just doing the content, because you obviously have to analyse what they're asking, try and think of the mark points that they'll be putting down for the question, especially if it's like maths questions. They're just a pain. So I'll try and pick difficult topics that I won't get easily, but not so difficult that it could frustrate me. I'd do like a not mediocre level exam question to get me in the mood, and then I'll work my way up in the difficulty level, so that I don't give up because it's too easy, and I don't give up because it's too hard. So some of my tips to how I stop procrastinating. I hope that you take on board some of them, and I hope that you don't procrastinate these next, how many weeks is it? I think it's like 16 college weeks for me away until exams. Alright, see you next week. If any of you like the new setup or prefer the old one, let me know down below, or whatever you want to do. So, bye.